Welcome to Rage 2, Episode 1. Alright, here we're going to play one of my favorite first-person shooters of all time. Alright, first we'll go through the settings that I use. I play computer games with a mouse and gamepad at the same time. The mouse, I have an EVGA X17, 10 programmable buttons. So I got my firing. I use the right mouse button for like sprinting. I got grenades attached to the middle mouse button. I got, of course, for the weapons wheel for selection on the mouse. I use like a reload, and then I got a clip other like sometimes health or flashlights if that's in the game. Whatever. Anyway. And then on my left hand, I use the gamepad at the same time. So I got the bumpers, the jump, and the crouch. I got the movement, and then I got the D-pad. I use for 4 more buttons for whatever game I'm playing. And then the back button is the top, the B button. I use that for aim down sights on most games. And then I'll have I got the keyboard off to the side. Especially for this game, there's so many buttons to configure that I'm not able to get all the everything configured to the mouse and the gamepad. So there are some things that are like under the I use the space bar and of course the escape button, and then a couple other buttons on the keyboard for things that aren't required like in combat. Anyway, let's go here. Let's take a look at the settings. General settings. English, of course, English. You don't need no subtitles. HUD's on. Sometimes I turn the HUD off. For this game, we're going to keep it on. Reticula. I usually use the dot, the simple. This time we're going to see how this goes. This does, even though there are certain weapons, even when you aim down sights, you can't really tell where there is no sense that the reticula, the dot, the reticula isn't on the screen, and so it doesn't seem. I've always played it with the simple reticula. Well, we're gonna see how this goes without any on it, and if we might change that back to a simple reticle stop. Display damage crosshairs. I usually keep those on. Display kill crosshairs. I usually keep those on as well. Because it shows you when you kill, shows like a crosshair, and then it shows like the skull when you kill an enemy. We're gonna completely tab that off as well. Let's see how that goes. Vehicle camera setting, we turn that off. That's kind of what that does. That's kind of irritating. It's like when you're looking around when you're in the vehicle, even though it's third-person perspective, you can look around. And if you have this on, it'll after a few seconds, the camera will automatically snap back to the center, and it's kind of irritating. I just want to free roam, look around, so I have that turned off. Skip art tutorials. Even though I've played it, and even though also since I'm recording, I still like to have those on to just get a reference and to remember. The last time I played this was like 3 years ago. So, or maybe it was 2 years. It was 2 or 3 years ago. Actually, I think it was it was about 2 years ago. Anyway, I like that to refresh my memory and to remember, and also since I'm recording, to get an idea of what's going on with different arcs and upgrades and weapon capabilities and stuff. Of course, we're not going to need no aim assist. What's the point? Aim aim down sights. Got that toggled off. I like to be able to aim down sights, but then I don't like to have to press the button at the same time to unequip to not aim down sights. Same for the weapon wheel. Toggle focus mode, that's off. I think we really need to go to control settings. Layout, we're not using that. I have a Logitech. I think it's one of the F10s. That's basically what all the years I've played. I've used. Sometimes I've used other game pads, but basically the majority of the time, and what I've been using for like the last years, probably like the last decade, I've always used the Logitech F10s. Alright, let's go to the sensitivity right now. We got it at 30%. Aim down sight sensitivity, that's like when it's aimed down, I want that just a little bit more sensitive. So I got that at 50%. These are chroma effects. Not sure that's what you need to do, so those aren't on. Got those turned off as well. Bindings, here's the settings. There's the aim down sights. Switch weapons, that's on the mouse. I got the EVGA X17. You can left and right click the middle mouse button. So this is, I got switch weapons on that. You know that if you hold that down, that'll bring up the weapon wheel. So that's kind of cool. But I usually, most of the time when I'm playing games, I just like to go I don't like to use the weapons wheel because it like pops up on the screen. So sometimes in this game, since there's so many weapons, sometimes I use that. But usually I just like to go scroll through the weapons wheel, go from weapon to weapon. And then we got our health infusion, overdrive infusion. Some of this stuff is this is over here on the overdrive infusion. I had to prioritize and put that on the keyboard, as well as the ability. Actually, I have the ability infusion on the gamepad. Nanotrite focus ability, something you can like instant cast these super abilities. So on these, if we hold down the U button, that's on my gamepad, and then you keep that held down, and then you can press another button for it to take effect. And then here's if you just want to press the button and have it instant cast. Driving vehicle. Lights, tilt forward, backward, air, raise, lower, air vehicle. There's actually only one air vehicle, and I just use the jump and the crouch buttons on the bumper buttons on the gamepad for that. User interface. Video settings, full screen. We got an ultra wide monitor here. We're 3440 by 1440. We're also recording this at the native resolution. We have our refresh rate at 90 to 100 hertz refresh rate monitor. Well, we'll put it underneath that to 94, kind of stabilize the frame rate. Right now I got VSync. It's a G-Sync monitor, but sometimes VSync does increase the performance, even though it's a G-Sync. Sometimes will be like maybe micro stuttering, or sometimes it's just minor screen lag, screen tearing. But anyway, so I have this set to soft, and that works really good. Field of view, I have this set to 100. Motion blur is off because I don't know, whoever created motion blur for computer games don't know what they were doing. Chromatic aberration, we'll have that off too. Color banding effect on our screen edges, I don't know if that's necessary. Gammas we got right down the middle at 50. Advanced video settings, resolution scaling is off. Item measures, scale targets, anisotropic terrain filtering we have anisotropic terrain filtering is on. Ultra global illumination is on. Depth of field is on. SSAOQ is ultra anti-aliasing. FXA double A plus E triple A. Player sub shadow is on. Dynamic reflections is on. Shadow resolution is set to ultra. Shadow lights is set to ultra. Shading quality is set to high. Soft particles is on. Fidelity, FX sharpening and upsampling is on. Not even pretend to know what that is. I don't even know if that's necessary. Our audio settings, you can probably tell, are maxed out. Dynamic range is set to full range. For speakers, full range. I have a Logitech surround sound, so I don't listen to. I got the surround sound, so I'm listening to it through speakers. And that's our speaker setup. All right, so that should do it. We're gonna play through the base game, then we're gonna play through Rise of the Ghosts and Terramania is like a arena based. But now we are gonna be playing this on. The last time I played this was on Nightmare setting. I have played the game on Ultra Nightmare, and I've also played the game on Ultra Nightmare when they have prestige levels, like a new game plus. I have played the game on Ultra Nightmare with a +1 prestige level, and that is absolutely brutal. But I have played through it, except I haven't played through the Terramania, because Terramania is just even more challenging, just even baseline. The difficulty of that, playing it on Ultra Nightmare, is I probably could have completed that on Ultra Nightmare Prestige 1, but it's absolutely brutal, and I didn't have the resource. You have to go into that. If you're gonna do that, for anybody that wants to play, wants to play Terramania, and for this playthrough, I debated whether or not I should play it on Nightmare, because on the harder difficulty levels, the good strategy is to like use long range tactics and weapons before you go in for mid range and close quarters combat, because the enemies can kill you with a couple hits. But we're gonna take our time, and since I've played this before, I'm gonna pace myself, and I'm gonna get as many upgrades as possible, and we're gonna really. I like to, when I play open map or this any kind of game, if there's like resource management, I really like to explore and gather as many resources. And so that gets back to the Terramania. We're gonna play this game. We're gonna play it for this playthrough on Ultra Nightmare, which is really challenging. I've played through all of it on that difficulty level, except for Terramania. I was working on. I was playing it on that level, on that difficulty level, but it was just chewing through my resources, and I didn't have enough resources, and I'd already played through the rest of the game. And then so the next time I played it on Nightmare, and my playthrough on Nightmare, Terramania was still challenging, but it was manageable. But you still go through a lot of resources. So this time we're gonna play Ultra Nightmare, and if for some reason that Terramania is just like if I end up going through a lot of resources and it's just taking a lot, because for recording purposes, if it's like I'm having to keep replaying areas over and over again, because those it's arena based. So if you die and you don't make it past the challenge areas, then it takes you all the way back to the start of the arena for the entire challenge. So we might be able. I don't know if you can change difficulty during the game, or maybe I could load up another game save from to play through Terramania at the Nightmare difficulty level. We'll figure something out. I'm pretty tenacious as a game player, so, but for the sake of recording, I'll just be prepared and have lots of resources when I get to that. And I'm probably going to play Rise of the DLC, both these DLC, before I finish the actual final mission of the base game. Enough talking, huh? Let's get this started. All right. So we're gonna start new game. Ultra Nightmare. Here we go. Time to kick some ass.
We had such plans for this world. Our Earth, so mercifully cleansed by the meteor they named Apophis. We had such plans, all thwarted by one man, Nicholas Rain. With the push of a button, our future was ended. The arcs emerged. The ecopods came tumbling down, all premature, pouring life back into the barren lands, starting the cycle of life anew, as we had planned to do with our own species. Our plans were thwarted by the naive and arrogant masses. The cleansing of our weakened species was hindered. Our aid selfishly refused. They chose their own pitiful existence over the future of the breed. Such hubris.
Fools.
They thought us defeated. We let them believe us defeated. But we moved underground. We watched their petty squabbles, their meaningless turf wars, their childish attempts at order from chaos, and we grew strong. Our science, our expertise, all aligned, all with one sole purpose: the surgical culling of the weak. Man reborn! We tear down their defenses. We take their compounds. We take the arcs. We raise their settlements and townships to the ground. Tonight marks the beginning of the cleansing. Tonight marks the rebirth of the Authority.
What the hell is going on out there?
Nothing good. Better gear up and move out.
Yeah, better gear up. Oh, let's see. Let me
Think
figure.
it's a drill?
Let me figure
Doesn't
this.
sound like a drill.
Let me.
It's the real thing. We should move out.
Hey, I'm making a selection here. I gotta figure out. Let's see. I'm a man, so let's see. I'm playing a computer game. Let's see. I should maybe play. Let's see. Do I?
Auto
I'm
pistol
a
and
man.
wing
Do I
sticks.
play as
That's
a
what we have
woman
to
or
work
do I
with
play
here.
as a man?
I'm
They gave
thinking
me
grenades, maybe?
so many
Rifles?
choices.
Sounds pretty hairy
already
out
to
there.
make. Let's see. Maybe I'll probably, since I'm a man, maybe I'll play the game as a man.
Let's go. Quit stalling.
Yeah, let's
You're
go.
stalling.
Hey, I'm not stalling. I'm just making sure I know what I'm doing here.
It's go time, right?
Yeah, grab your gear.
It's go time. Grab my gear. Look around, look around. Don't mind if I go
What
to
is
the
that?
restroom.
Come on, Walker. We gotta get out there.
You don't mind
Grab
if
your
I
gear.
go to the I gotta relieve myself. There's gonna be lots of stuff going on.
In case you
here.
haven't noticed, we're under heavy attack.
We
The
are?
enemy has breached our defenses, and every goddamn wall rat is needed to fight them back.
You don't have to
Grab
make
your
the
wind
noise
stick and
every day.
pistol, and let's go.
Wall rat? I'm a superstar. I got important things to do. Wait, I gotta get a bite to eat here before Hey, you wanna, well, wait, hold on a second. Maybe it's a little too early for that. I don't even know, what's your name again? Yeah, it's a pretty cozy place here. We could just hang out here for a while, huh? I'm gonna get some rest. This sounds like there's a lot going on up there. I need to get some peace and quiet for a little while. Nighty night. See you in the morning. Whew, what a day it's been. Craziness. Psychotics everywhere. The assholes running around, doing what they want. Not minding their own business. Well, I suppose I better go take care of this since nobody else is, right? Give me some wing sticks.
I'll secure the door.
Get away from the door.
Oh, come on, Lily. That was my kill.
You gotta move a little faster, Walker.
Huh?
Lily, the closest thing I ever had to family. We grew up here in Vineland, raised by her drill sergeant of a mother. Me? I'm an orphan. I don't have a mother.
But there's plenty more where that came from. I'm telling you, this is the big one.
All right. Well, let's go fucking get some.
Come on! Let's do this!
Wait a minute, hold on a second.
Better you than me.
I wouldn't have said something like that. Even if I was an orphan, I still have a mom. What are you talking about? You're an orphan, you still have a mother. Health infusion. If you've taken a lot of damage, use a health infusion to regain vitality. So we're playing on Ultra Nightmare, and this is going well. Aim down sights with the weapon that you don't have. Aim down sights. Yeah, with your invisible sidearm.
On my way!
Close call?
Not at all.
Gonna be hard to keep score.
I was never much for counting.
Walker, we need you in the courtyard, now!
We're on our way. Got Lily too.
Alright, Nikki.
Jersey's been deployed to warn the other settlements. They gotta know.
I guess this is big then.
Just snapped it on the comm box. This is the biggest attack they've ever seen.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
serious.
Then let's go.
You have a-
Gonna go earn us a glory
Hey,
ribbon.
Lily, you don't happen to have a... hey, honey, you don't happen to have a sister named Judy, do you? Hey, you want to go have some fun instead of like, all this fighting and stuff? You know, if I have like this on the rifles, if I had the simple aim down sights, the dot, the pit reticle, you would see that on the. But since I had that turned off, that's not on. Anyway. We got no resources out here? What's the deal? Reach the courtyard. Let's take a look at it. Missions. General Cross is back, and it's your job to stop him. Find your allies and unearth the potential of your nanotrite powers in order to diminish the authorities' hold on the wasteland. Wingstick is a spinning whirlwind of blades designed to dismember targets. Can sync with Ranger armor to follow a locked-on trajectory. Oh yeah, we have the... let's see. Go with, let's see, maybe old school? From the original Rage? Golden Wing Sync? Yeah, I think we'll, Golden Wing Sync. There's not any more glitches like that. That's I've seen that before. Like if you die at the very start there like that. And I know that there's a like sometimes the in my previous playthroughs there's been sometimes the wing stick glitches out too. But I think that's that. There's not very many glitches in this game. Hopefully one of those. Feltrite cells. Pick up Feltrite cells from fallen enemies to regenerate health. Keep in mind that Feltrite cells are highly unstable, though, and will dissolve if not picked up quickly enough.
Thing is thickest.
I like blowing stuff up. Yeah, the graphics in this game are really good. The explosions, the particle effects are really, really amazing in this game, actually. And I'm gonna say it right now, this game didn't get the credit it should have. A bunch of negative reviews. Didn't know what they were talking about. Health infusion. If you've taken a lot of damage, use a health infusion to regain vitality. What's going on out here?
Come on, let's get out of here!
Hey, asshole! Hey, someone nuke that asshole!
It's a ranger!
Not just any ranger. That's Jersey.
Whoa, what you doing? Don't jump on top, man! What you doing, bro?
Holy shit! It took his whole head off!
So much for Ranger Jersey.
He's not gonna defib out of that.
Yeah, he won't be fibbing out of that one.
Taking that armor.
If you're gonna do it, do it! Let's push these creeps back into the wasteland. Get in the armor, Walker. This is no time for games.
Return to my objective. This is my objective, looking around for stuff. That's the objective.
Shit, Mom's gonna skin you alive messing with Ranger gear.
Huh?
But it's still got a lot of Jersey in it.
Yeah, but it's our only shot.
Oh, yeah! This is even better than I thought.
Time to trip the La Fandango. Alright, Lila, here we go. Time to kill some more scumbags.
Lily, I need you in the garage. Walker, get your ass to the courtyard.
Second, first I gotta check out. I'm a superstar.
On my way.
I gotta check out and see if there's any collectibles around here. See, like, there's no... We're just gonna have to, I mean, I've played this game so many times, and a lot of times I don't know, it's like, I like to know where the bullet's gonna go when I aim down sight. So not having that, it's like that, the reticle is attached to the center of the screen, not the actual weapon. So that's kind of, I think we'll manage. Hey Lila, where'd you run off to? That was really an unwise decision to go jumping on top of that thing with just a rifle like that. Switch weapons. Tap T to quickly switch between recently used weapons, or hold T to access the full loadout.
Hey, Walker, Sergeant Mom needs you at the courtyard. Get going.
Hey, Lily, seen that blood out through there? You gotta take care of you, huh? Oh, hey, what are you trying to do? Look at that one hit from that far away. Wingstick. The Wingstick is a versatile and deadly gadget can be used in combination with your other weapons. Go, Wingstick. I might have to put that I'm not gonna be able to, I can hardly, so I aim down sights that I'm gonna have to change. I'm gonna play it. I can't, there's like aim down sights, but you can't tell where where the bullet's gonna land. So, you'll see what I mean. These grenades can deal massive damage and even take out multiple hostiles that are huddled together.
tried to keep you out of that armor as long as she could. Wonder why.
Getting jealous, Lily?
Damn right I am. I would have been the youngest ranger to ever get sworn in, if not for this bullshit nanotrite crap.
Yeah, that's the thing about this. I mean, this Ultra Nightmare difficulty level, you get shot a couple times, but they fucking just take so much more damage. It's like it doesn't like the leveling, like the difficulty levels on this. It doesn't. It's like you take less damage and the enemies take more damage. It doesn't like kind of level up, like exponential, whatever. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Where like most games where like if like a difficulty level increase would like make them have more damage, so you'll take more damage. But this it goes like with each difficulty level, you can take less damage and they can take more damage. So it's kind of like it makes it really more each difficulty level even more challenging. Focus. All focus on our enemies and objects are fast more important. You focus on attacking nearby soldiers. I can't throw a wing stick while I'm crouched.
Inbound.
I think you have to make it past this entire section up to this next Crowley. I think that would take. I don't think there's any game save until you get to this point, so that's why I'm taking my time. It's like on this Ultra Nightmare difficulty level. This is. I mean, I just recently played it and. Recorded my an Ultra playthrough of Rage, and I played that on Ultra Nightmare difficulty, and that was really challenging. But this is like really so like you're gonna want. I'm gonna want to get my upgrades as fast as possible, and I think we're gonna want to see if we can find in the first 5 to 6 hours of gameplay, we're gonna want to. See if we can find the Wasteland Wizard and get us a Dogtrite upgrade so we can double up our upgrades. Towards the start of the game here. Alright, so if I got 4, why is it not working? Why is it not throwing my... Really cool world building. The graphics, the good use of light, You know, the global illumination. I don't remember that being on there last time I played. I don't know if they added that or I don't. But they don't have RTX technology. I got an RTX. I got a 2080 Ti EVGA, but I don't. Even without having RTX, this looks. It's always looks good. Let's do cabins. Why is there screen sharing on that?
You remember what they told us at the academy about the Ranger armors? You can overdrive when it's charged. Cut your enemies to pieces.
Data pads, so it's saying when you find data pads, they'll there's like a couple ways of finding stuff when you're driving or when you're out in the wasteland, and that's if you get near it, sometimes it'll pop up on the map usually, and also finding these intel with data pads will sometimes will put up missions up on your map. Until it's saying Ranger report checkpoint bridge overrun. Was on a patrol out by the old checkpoint bridge and was amazed to find it overrun by bandits. They are trying to ambush convoys that are passing through. It's worrying to see them so confident. We killed a few and scared off the rest, but they'll be back. We need to get rid of them before they dig in properly. Ranger Jersey out. Oh, that was the one that just the roll we got together with. Not good, I'm seeing screen sharing. What's the... Overdrive. Kill enemies in succession to charge overdrive, which increases damage you deal. Before charge, you can activate overdrive by pressing it. While using overdrive, you will also gain health. my wing sticking out? Why is it not? Why I? Use support item. It's not working. Already, you fuck.
Dear old Aunt Prowley, decorated war hero, ranger, and role model. Especially for Lily. She took me in when my parents died. The meanest mom this orphan wildcard never asked for. Reporting for duty!
Come here! That's Jersey's armor.
Jersey, they killed him.
You're brave enough to put on his armor? You're brave enough to do his job.
I'm brave enough to kill all these scumbags. They look behind you. You got any precision nuke?
Never seen anything so big.
Makes an easy target.
Can't be. He should be dead!
Huh?
General Cross?
No way, not this asshole. Hey, bro, don't be a meanie. Hey, that was that necessary?
I want the first Genis. Kill everything else.
Huh?
General Cross, the evil leader of the evil authority. Our own boogeyman. A bedtime story for naughty kids like me. I don't know if Prowley has lost it or if it's really true. Do know this, though. If it is, I'm not gonna stand for it. Son of a...
Stand down! That's a direct order!
Watch
Hold on!
Go Prowley!
Oh, shit!
Erwina Prowley, is that you? I was set to spare the lives of you original Archists for experimentation. But for you, I'll make an exception for old times, Erwina. After all, your uselessness is what once spared my life.
I mean, that's superior for that, you asshole. Bald-headed asshole with the cybernetic stuff bullshit. I'm gonna have to kill you, asshole.
Let's see if we can jumpstart this. Clear.
Wait, the fuck! Fuck's sake! Oh, I was conscious!
Yeah, you were. But your shiny new armor needed a jolt.
So this is it then? This is all that's left?
Just over 20 survivors. We're still digging out the ruins.
I saw Prowley. It was General Cross. He
killed her. He killed my mother.
I don't know how, but we gotta stop them. And I'll personally wring the neck of that goddamn wrinkled bastard.
I never really believed the stories. That the authority would return.
Well, they did. And we gotta do something about it.
Mom knew what to do. The Rangers knew.
Wait a minute. They kept their files, the logs. They kept them in the Presidio.
The Ranger CP? You nuts? Only Rangers can go in there.
Look at me, Lily. I'm the only Ranger left.
Holy shit. You really are.
New objective, enter the Presidio.
You sure you're okay here?
Yeah, Walker. You go do the cool-ass Ranger shit while I try and figure out what to do here.
Will do.
Hey, you wanna go have some fun first? And maybe later on. Alright. Being all serious. Pad, Intel, tank, Vineland refueling base is lost. It's been weeks since we were able to send a trade envoy to Gun Barrel. Our refueling base at the old gas station has been taken over and drained by those damn goons. I've mentioned it to Prowley, but she says we have bigger problems to deal with. Gun Barrel already sees Vineland as distant and uncaring, but if we cut all trade ties, things are only going to get worse between the two towns. Alright, I'm already getting irritated. I've seen screen tearing. Oh, there it is again. And for some reason, it's not my mouse button. I'm not throwing, let me see here. Turn VSync off. Nope. Because that's why I have a G-Sync monitor. Never allow image tearing. Wait, only allows tearing when performance is low. Performance is low. I got a 2080 Ti. This performance ain't low. Could just be the starting area too. Well, I guess that seems to have taken care of that. Now I just got to figure out why my middle mouse button isn't throwing equipped grenades and wing sticks. When I play computer games, I really like to look around and explore. Data pad, intel attained, Ranger report, ravine ambush site. Sir, I'm requesting a reinforcement so that we can take care of the ravine ambush site. The bandits have set up an encampment at a very tactical, significant location, and they have complete control of the road. The only way in or out is a direct frontal assault over the bridge. I will continue to scout the location, and maybe we can find another way in. I think there's maybe one or two more intel around here. Project Legacy Log. Quartermaster, this message concerns a legacy project on file. If I'm KIA or MIA, this information is to be given to the next ranger in the chain of command. Legacy is a project to reclaim old ARC tech that was sealed in old ARCs during the Authority War. Weapons and dispensers with nanotrite strains that could enhance any ranger greatly. To access the sealed ARCs, a DNA scanner verifies that you belong to the ARC Elite Commandos. The locations of the sealed ARCs were a secret kept by logistics chief Jack Portman, who died in the war. They could be found anywhere. I only know the location of two such ARCs. One of them is the origin ARC for Violin that me and Walker's parents came from. Yeah, we're going to want to get the ARC, and in those ARCs are weapons and suit power upgrades. We're going to want to make those a priority. Even though some of those, I mean, starting out, especially playing on Ultimate Nightmare difficulty, those are going to be quite challenging getting in there without So we're gonna have to kind of like upgrade. Before we can get access to some of those. What's going on, Iris? Hey, Iris. You alright? You alright? You having some sensual walls? You feel better. What y'all doing? We got some guns. You want to go help me kill the scumbags? Hey, Sasha. Sasha, sidearm. You want a sidearm? No? You want to go help me fight the scumbags? Alright, oh, well, whatever. Group right, relax. We already back here, aren't we?
I hope you got something for me in here, Prowley.
Unknown intruder. This is Presidio Security Protocol. State your name, rank, and business.
Superstar.
Walrat Unit, Corporal Walker.
Highest
I'm here to
rank,
find information
killing
about,
scumbags.
about my,
Open up a can of whoop
about
ass.
Ranger Unit Sergeant Erwina Prowley.
Processing. Security Protocol override.
Walker, if you're seeing this message, it means we've been hit harder than ever before. I'm likely dead, and Vineland is laid to ruin. It also means that you're the only living Ranger, and that the Authority is back.
The only one?
It must be stopped. All these years I kept you away from the ranks of the Rangers, as I hoped you would be spared in an attack like this. Likely targeting Rangers and Elders. You're my hidden weapon. Sorry
Well,
I
I've
kept you
seen
in the
how
dark.
I'm the best
You
it's
now
ever
have
been. At
full
least,
access to
our
Vineland's
last
primary
Ranger's
arc.
the best it's
And the
ever been,
technology
right?
inside, the old icebox. Imagine spending hundreds of years in this thing. It was me, your parents, all the originals. Froze up like popsicles. And from here we emerged and kicked the Authority's ass. Inside the Ark is an ID accession distributor, which is my greatest gift to you. A device which augments the nanotrites in your blood and gives you, well, superhuman powers. There's no other way to put it. Enter the Ark and activate
What
it.
am I gonna do with those?
Now, let's see what kind of surprise you got for me here, Ghost Prowley.
Arc 401A. Arc 401A, Arc Magnetic Seal in Effect. Contents: Experimental Nanotrite Program Drive. Classification: Dash. That'll give us the ability to dash. That's going to actually... Dash movement, especially on the hard difficulty levels, is absolutely crucial for playing this game. I think that's what we just... Alright.
She might be dead, but she's still calling the shots.
Yeah, this is one of those games where like you have attribute upgrades and you have weapon upgrades and like new weapons. It's like some of the, if you like don't go to the arcs, there's some weapons you can play the entire game and not have access to certain weapons if you don't go explore and find all the arcs and stuff. This is one of those games that like, a lot of reviewers, a lot of individuals that played this game, they said the combat was alright or wasn't that good, or was all, but then there's a lot of individuals that actually played this the way it was designed to be played, is take your time and upgrade your weapons and upgrade your abilities. And even on these harder difficulty levels, if you explore and you get a lot of resources and you use your overdrive and you strategically play, you can do a lot of close quarters combat, but you got movement and you got to like chain different abilities and understand your weapons. And so the more you play it, and I've said this in countless playthroughs, and it's true, that the more you play the game, the better you get at it, the more fun you'll have at playing it, even on these hard difficulty levels. Even though on the hard difficulty levels, especially starting out, as you saw in the first couple of combat areas, I was already dying. I had to pick and use a ranged approach to get past some of those enemies because I was dying in one or two like a couple hits. Arcs. Arcs are extremely valuable and can contain both arc weapons and nanotrite abilities. Search for arcs across the wasteland to become more powerful. Approach the arc, face the door, and use focus by holding to open it. Yeah, this is it's another one of those where it's like...
Please approach for security scanning.
The graphics in this game are really amazing. It's a cool world, but they got the different regions. Like you have the wetlands, you have the wastelands, you have like even like different, like kind of like Crysis, where they have like different biodomes. So you have a variety of different areas. You have like desert areas. You have like even like there's a jungle area up in the north. A lot of really cool the graphics. It's a really cool world to explore. The thing about it now is like everything is so immediate and there's so many games that come out that like a lot of gamers, they won't take the time to actually like explore and actually like play the game. They're just like, they want to get through it. They wait months and sometimes years to play a game, and then the game comes out and then they go as fast as they possibly can to get through it, and then they're on to the next game. I play games to enjoy the games and enjoy the world that the gamers design, and I like to like upgrade and take the strat. I enjoy a challenge in games, so like understanding and having to like use different strategies. I enjoy that. So, all right, let's go. The first arc of the game. Let's play through.
Security scanning complete. Welcome to ARC 401A.
So I just stick my hand into this strange hole and hope for the best.
And then also a lot of times when you approach, when you're initially walking these arcs.
Please remain positive at all times.
A lot, I don't think it's just this first one, but after these, the arcs will have also resources on the side areas, like ammunition for like specific. Sometimes when there's new weapons in the arcs,
The Apophis cannot be stopped, but we can ward off disaster in another way.
Huh? How are we gonna ward off disaster in another way? That's strange.
Keep a positive mind, always.
Yeah, be positive. Exactly. Now you're talking. Hey, who programmed this automated voice? Sounds kind of sexy too. Is that?
Architect.
There goes nothing.
Welcome to the simulation chamber. In here, you will be able to gain proficiency in the use of your arc weapons and any ID accessions. You have successfully installed ID accession Dash. With the Dash accession, you will be able to evade incoming threats and become harder to hit.
Hard to hit. That's what I'm talking about. Hard to hit and hitting hard. Nanotrite abilities. As a ranger, the nanotrites inside you give you special abilities. These nanotrite abilities are activated by using dash. To dash in any chosen direction, dodge incoming attacks, and throw off your enemy's aim.
Good. Again, please. And again.
Again and again and again and again.
Good work.
And again.
A simulation will allow you to train
Did I
in the
do
use
good
of your
work?
dash
How
accession
about
to
do some
evade
great
enemy
work?
fire.
What are you doing? Hey, yo! You trying to kill me with the rocket? That
Please
ain't right.
repeat. You must try again. Once more. Good. You have successfully completed your dash accession training.
Really have to eat my arm?
Come back to the main hall. I have more information for you.
Feels weird taking instructions from my dead aunt.
So yeah, the U button that I have that. There's that I have that configured to the button right below the middle mouse wheel. So I can sprint with the right mouse button, and then when I want to use that dash or a hold for my nanotrite, that button I can use my the forefinger so that I can sprint and then I can dash at the same time. And then with that and then right above it that I got my weapon wheel and flare all there with, so that works out good. This is actually a really good gaming mouse too. This EVGA X17. All right,
You've had
Polly.
your first ID accession. For you, there is more. There are many ARCs still out there. Find them. Each ARC contains valuable resources that will help your fight against the Authority. But you can't fight them alone. You'll need help. If Lily is still alive, she will be invaluable to you.
Yeah,
But there
Liz.
are other allies. People you may have only heard about. Around the end of the Authority Wars, a few of us in the inner circle of the Resistance initiated what came to be known as Project Dagger. It was designed to put an end to the Authority. Permanently.
Project
We knew
Dagger?
it wasn't likely that they'd just disappear despite their losses. And furthermore, we knew that General Cross was in possession of technology that allowed him something akin to eternal life. Project Dagger was scrapped when Vineland closed its gates to outsiders. But a pact of sorts remained between me and the other 3 original Daggers. First, John Marshall of Gunbarrel.
Hey, Captain
A tough, no-nonsense old warhorse who led the first
Marshall.
fight against the Authority. He understands the importance of technology and spycraft better than anyone.
Yeah, I remember
His
him
skills
from
will help keep
the
you off
first
the
raid.
Authority's radar.
Find John Marshall on the missions. General Cross is back. Let's see. I'm gonna go to John Marshall of Gunbarrel, a tough, no-nonsense old warhorse who Mission Blackout. John Marshall of Gunbarrel, a tough, no-nonsense old warhorse who keeps the outlaw town running almost single-handedly. Being an old resistance fighter, he understands the importance of technology. Typo. Need an S on the end of that. Understand. The importance of technology and spycraft better than anyone. His skills are paramount to the success of Project Dagger. But rumor has it that he has some domestic problems. Apparently, the whole town of Gunbarrel is facing the worst mutant infestation in history, and they are fighting a losing battle. Find John Marshall in Gunbarrel. Alright. that's also at the start of that mission. That's where we will acquire the shotgun.
Second, Lusum Hagar of Wellspring, daughter of war hero
Oh
Dan
yeah,
Hagar.
Lusum. Oh yeah.
She went from guerrilla fighter
Lusum.
to mayor of the
Yeah.
greatest city in the
She's hot.
wasteland. Her access to
Can't wait
military-grade
to
vehicles will be
bump into her.
indispensable.
Deep into her some more. Yeah. Intel Lusum. Lusum Hagar is the daughter of Dan Hagar of the Hagar settlement. Together with the rest of her family, she joined the resistance movement at the beginning of the Authority Wars and never looked back. During the war, she performed daring feats of intelligence gathering and assassination on orders from the resistance. Her skills with the wing stick remained her greatest fighting asset. During one of her many runs into enemy territory, she was trapped and taken by a group of elite masked commandos. She was taken to a safe house and interrogated by the unknown captors. It turned out that these captors were on the same team as her. They were the Rangers, the elite group put together by Sergeant Prowley and Dr. Cavassier. They had closely followed Lusum's operations behind enemy lines and decided that she might be representing a yet unknown enemy. When she was about to assassinate a sleeper agent on the Authority side, they had to intervene. After this, the Rangers and Lusum kept tight communication via dead drops and coded radio to make sure they didn't muddy the clandestine waters by killing their own. After the war, Lusum became a crucial part of the Wellspring administration as she had managed to use her spy skills to broker delicate deals between proud and headstrong wasteland forces. She became a much-loved diplomat in the city when old man Hagar finally kicked the bucket after his stint as mayor for Wellspring. Lusum picked up the baton. Oh, we got the character. John Marshall is a longtime resident of Gun Barrel. He settled shortly after the Authority Wars. His background is well known. Many respect Marshall for service to the people of Free Wasteland. Just as many fear his grizzled toughness and, of course, his tendency to whip out a sawed-off shotgun to settle any dispute. Haunted by memories of battling on the front lines for 2 years, it's hard to blame him for his rough habits, especially with him standing on a robotic leg that has been patched together so many times it's barely functional. Having fought on battlefields alongside the likes of Erwina Prowley and the walkers Nadia and Hector, culminating in being captured by the Authority, Marshall has seen it all. It doesn't seem like the war ever ended in his mind. He's been stockpiling enough munitions to blow Gun Barrel off the face of the planet should he so choose. Wise. He's connected with a network of spies such as Gulo and is most likely seen serving booze in the Dud Primer Tavern. Might as well read. Lily's actual daughter of Aunt Prowley, raised alongside Walker. She was trained by Prowley to be the ideal soldier. She was in many ways the golden child. However, when it was found that you need pure Archist lineage, it became clear that Lily could never become a ranger. Walker took her spot by default, and Lily focused all her time on becoming the chief engineer and weapons specialist, as well as the quartermaster. Having first trained to use ARC equipment and later having learned everything about it, Lily knows the machinations of ARC equipment better than anyone else. Having been raised by Erwina Prowley, Lily is a no-nonsense soldier with capabilities exceeding most, and she knows it. With a sense of wry, cynical humor, she works harder than most as well. Regardless of her ability to use the ranger tools, she's an asset far above your normal soldier. Walker's a well-trained soldier in the Vineland Wall Rats, the soldiers who keep the wall of Vineland safe from the outside. Walker's parents, Hector and Nadia Walker, were heroes in the Authority Wars, but were killed in heroic combat. Walker was raised by Sergeant Erwina Prowley, but was always groomed for a slot in the utmost elite group, the Vineland Rangers. Prowley's biological daughter, Lily, is the exact same age as Walker, and they were raised together. When Lily and Walker turned 16, they were both tested for the Vineland Rangers. Lily scored better than Walker. She had always had the extreme drive to go to the extra 1,000 miles. However, Walker performed very well too. Both were, of course, given invitations to join the Rangers, but when they were being fitted for their ARC-Tech combat armors, they found that only one of them could join. An unforeseen glitch in the bioprogramming of the suits made it impossible for a half-blood like Lily, born of Erwina Prowley and a wasteland bandit, to don the armor. The armor would, however, accept Walker. Lily was crushed, but their friendship endured. They found common ground in the dry wit they cultivated around the irony of their stations in life. Walker loved everything about being a ranger, but was held back from becoming one. Erwin did not find Walker ready. Walker is very action-driven, fearless, and seamlessly unaware of a concept of their own mortality. Concept of his own mortality. There? It should be his own mortality, right? Alright, let's see. And we'll go to, let's see, and then we were introduced to Erlinda Prowley is a tough lady with battle scars to back up the attitude. As leader of the Warpath, she is still a very capable soldier and an active duty. Now, no more post which most would have withdrawn from a long time ago. Prowley is an original Archist, in that she was cryogenically frozen and put in the ground, infused with nanotrites. Like most Archists, she was woken back up at the start of the Authority Wars. She immediately picked the side of the Resistance to help rid the post-Apophis world of the dictatorship of General Cross and his authority. Prowley was a retired Green Beret in the pre-Apophis world, and as such was well prepared for the necessity of unconventional warfare. She is also one of the founding members of the Rangers, an elite unit of soldiers specialized in long-range recon patrols and commando raids. The Rangers are what keeps civilians safe in the wasteland. The armor is used exclusively by Rangers as it needs a nanotrite-infused user to work. Prowley took it upon herself to raise Walker after Walker's parents were tragically killed in action in the final battle of the Authority Wars. Not only did she take care of Walker, she joined the Vineland Collective and helped fortify the compound to honor her vow to Walker's parents. Prowley was married to a former wasteland bandit who sided with the Resistance. Together they fostered Lily. She was meant to become a Ranger, but when it was discovered that only a true-blood second-generation Archist is compatible with the elite Archist equipment, Lily was disqualified. As a result, Erwina has doubled her efforts to train Walker, and while she holds Walker very dear, she shows it in tough ways, if at all. General Martin Cross was the official leader of the Authority before and during the Authority Wars. He led the bloody campaign to create a militarized New World Order from selected affiliated arcs, and thus created the Authority together with the other 11 visionaries. By the end of the Authority War, Cross was mortally wounded. In an operation to save Cross led by the enigmatic Dr. Bendros, the Authority research workers managed to clone Cross, and using the DNAID system originally designed by Dr. Cavassier, they were able to save his valuable mind as well. The DNAID was transferred into a new body, and Cross could pick up where he left off. However, with each clone, deterioration became notable. A custom-designed exoskeleton was developed to ease pain and aid breathing for Cross and his clone bloodline. Further development saw the exoskeleton being further equipped for combat. The project to perpetually clone Cross came to be known as the Longevity Project. Mission Wasteland Celebrity. Lusum Hagar of Wellspring, daughter of war hero Dan Hagar. She went from guerrilla fighter to mayor of the greatest city of the Wasteland. She is currently locked in a power battle with the rich party boy Clegg Clayton. With her access to military-grade vehicles, her help is indispensable. Find Lusum Hagar in Wellspring.
And then there's Dr. Anton Kvasir, ex-Authority scientist turned resistance fighter. He's a genius when it comes to nanotrite technology and mutations. His skills are a cornerstone of the Dagger Project.
Dr. Kvasir. Dr. Anton Kvasir has been involved with the Authority in the past. Forced to work as the chief scientists on their super soldier program, which gave rise to the mutants that roam the wasteland today. During his time with the Authority, Kvasir met Elizabeth Cadence, an old friend who would later help escape. He would later help escape. In their escape, Kvasir set the mutants free to wreak havoc on the Authority, which they far outnumbered. Elizabeth and Kvasir escaped in an aircraft, which neither of them were trained in controlling. Major James Casey, the visionary right-hand man, ordered their execution, which led to the aircraft being shot out of the sky, costing Kvasir both his legs and his vision. With the help of a giant mutant Kvasir had created in the past, they got away, leading them to the city of Wellspring. Kvasir then chose to live in the deserts, secluded and away from society. When the war broke out, Anton Kvasir and Sergeant Prowley, among others, formed the original Rangers. Dr. Kvasir was one of the leading minds behind the Ranger armor development. The Rangers toppled the Authority war machines and brought the much-hated General Cross down. Kvasir was awarded a sacked Authority compound after the downtaking of Cross, where he now lives out a reclusive existence. He still continues his work as a researcher, creating breakthroughs in Feltrite development for clean energy, as well as adapting crops for this strange wasteland. Eventually, tired of wheelchairs and mechanical cockpits, he created a bizarre mutant legs to replace his own. Mission Ground Control. Dr. Anton Kvasir, genius scientist with a shifty past, original Arcus, pre-Apophis. They say he worked for the Authority and helped create their mutant soldiers. Then he turned on his masters, joined the cause, fought alongside my folks in the Authority war. Not sure how I feel about mad scientists at this point, but I do need his help. Objective: to find Dr. Kvasir in the Secreto wetlands. So these are the three main missions, and those branch out. So we've got to get control. We've got to do a certain amount of missions in each of those areas to unlock the final mission. Yeah. But we're going to be taking our times doing side missions and doing all the, side quests and stuff. Alright, these are Vineland, your home. The last Arcus enclave to survive the abandoned Muti uprising. A utopia of peace, science, and enlightenment. At least that's what the elders would say. Others might call it insular, elitist, and xenophobic. Who gives a shit? Freaking propaganda bullshit. And then these are, we got checkpoints. Side quests. These are, and they got the enemy difficulties. So we'll be going to the first couple of difficulty levels, missions, side missions. We got refueling stations. There's like 4 or 5 different kinds. There's refueling. There's checkpoints. There's blockades. Quite a variety of actually missions. There's even like convoys to take out. Let's see here. Alright, let's go.
You will want to know more down the road. Your Ranger armor CPU
Get on
has
down the
logs
line.
that will be able to answer many of your questions. Good luck out there, Ranger Walker.
No such thing as
Damn it.
Thanks for
So I thought you'd just dump all that on my shoulders and waltz off into oblivion, huh, Aunt Prowley? Well then, I guess it's all up to me now.
Turn to Lily.
Lily, there are 3 people I need to find. John Marshall, Dr. Kvasir, and Lusum Hagar. They're all part of a Project Dagger designed to stop the Authority.
That's a pretty tall order.
Yeah, your mother is no nonsense, even from the afterlife.
Too soon, Walker.
Sorry, Lily. But, hey, I'm ready to trek out into the wasteland.
I think I got just the thing. Come see me.
What did you say? You want me to come for you? Lily. Alright, so soon? You want me to come for you? Fantastic. What's up? Hey, is somebody gonna clean all this stuff
You're
up?
the one that's supposed to stop shit like this. Where were you?
You better keep that cack in check.
Give you a gun, you parade around with that damn thing and go, look at me.
You there,
Oh
Cox?
yeah, I'm a
Like that, bro?
badass. But when it really comes down to it, you don't do jack.
One more word, and
What?
I swear.
You swear you'll kill me like you killed all those invaders that you didn't kill?
Piss off.
Bro, you gonna let her talk to you like that, bro? Excuse you? If there's anything I can't stand, it's enthusiasm. Eddie, soldier. What's up,
So,
Lily?
what
Want
you
me to come
got?
For you?
Well, I've got lots of ideas for projects,
I got
and
lots
with your
of
help,
ideas, too,
we can get
for,
them off the ground.
Positions
They're gonna be
we
key
can
to your
get into
survival
when
out
we're
there.
in, bed.
So, let's get you your ride.
Projects, welcome to the project screen. Here you're able to purchase projects using project points that you have earned. Projects give a large variety of benefits. At the moment, you only have access to Lily's basic projects, so let's head over there. Yeah, these are the projects. They're all tied to the three different, the three main story characters that we have to go and help out in the three different areas of the Alright, basically, each of your allies have their own set of base projects that are unlocked by working with them. These projects will benefit all aspects of the game and are purchased by using project points that you earn by completing locations and activities out in the wasteland. Alright, this is for the vehicle, I believe. The first project that you can purchase unlocks the vehicles menu. It will also reward you with your very own combat vehicle, the Phoenix. The vehicles menu gives access to vehicle upgrades and allows you to call in a vehicle whenever you need one. Go ahead and purchase it now by selecting it and holding F. Alright, vehicles. Unlock the vehicles menu and the Phoenix. Here we go. Alright. Fantastic. You've unlocked the vehicles menu. It can be accessed through the menu tab. To unlock more projects and gain resources by completing locations and activities in the wasteland. And then you can see here we got increase the cap for the overdrive multiplier to 2, and enables more overdrive and fellow drive cells to be generated from kills. We're going to want to get that, especially since we're playing on the Ultra Nightmare difficulty level. We're going to want to increase that cap for overdrive multiplier, and to gain more overdrive and fellow drive generated from kills. Grenade arc. Overdrive magazine refill. Instant refills weapons magazine overdrive activation. Store more than just arc vehicles in the vehicle menu. We're going to want to get that too. Alright. Yeah, you can, when you find vehicles out in the wasteland, you can bring them to the to like the garages at the main cities or the main towns. Alright, so we'll just review this. So here we got Marshall's tiers for the projects. This is weapon. This basically deal with weapons, ammunition, capture control. Lusums are I think this is the convoy locator, crafting basically, cash, more cash, sales, trade. Vehicle harvest, turning vehicles to garage generates 100% more cash. Oh, that's also another way to earn. I remember that now. I was seeing that. Generate money when you bring vehicles to the garage. You actually earn money for that too. Then we have Dr. Cavassier search and recover, and this deals with infusions and abilities, data tracking. This has got some Feltrite, release some more Feltrite when harvested. We're gonna want to get that Feltrite magnet. That's good for during the combat, especially during close quarters with the ultra nightmare difficulty. So we'll be able to get those the Feltrite from farther away. Spy drone tracking, drone disruption, reclaim and rebuild. No, this is for the what's it called? The ghosts. This is for the DLC. We'll just reveal it real fast here. There's only got 4, but healing Feltrite shower, autopilot for the vehicle, overdrive cancellation. You can stop overdrive so that you can, like, if you don't want to use it all, that's kind of, I don't know why they. The thing is, if you do the you can equip the, you can like, depending upon when you do this DLC, even though it's actually really challenging, so you can't just like go in there at the start of the game, especially on Ultra Nightmare, because the difficulty of the DLC is even more challenging than the base game. Increase the cap of overdrive multiplier by 5. All right. Go. Let's review in the garage. Really change. The Phoenix is an armored, all-terrain recon vehicle, and the main combat vehicle of the Vineland Rangers. It's fast, sturdy, and well optimized for rough conditions. The vehicle features linked forward-facing auto-targeting machine guns as a standard armament. Lily Prowley has fitted this Phoenix with her safe mode, with tech that protects critical systems and facilitates nanotrite repairs in the field. It's easy to modify further, provided you have the rare parts needed. You can get parts from like the convoys and stuff. I think you can also get parts from like the garage, the mechanics in the garage. All right, let's check out. Oh, first let's see. Was that a different weapon skin we had, or a different vehicle paint? Maybe not. Here's different upgrades. We're gonna want to get the. We got cruise missiles. Oh, I think I remember. Oh, let's see. It's doing this again. Crashed my recording of the game. Well, I guess that does it for episode 1. Hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, nothing like a crash and a freaking have to restart in the first 2 hours of the game. Oh well. So we purchased the vehicle. Or we've yeah, we've got the vehicle now. We already viewed it in the garage. Let's keep going.
The garage is online and the Phoenix is good to go. There are more projects here that would benefit the two of us. You need to beef yourself up. And I need to get Vineland into some semblance of order.
You want to get on
If you're
it?
lucky, your 3 Dagger Project contacts will offer you a similar deal. Because you sure need to get tough to take on the Authority.
Strong enough
Thanks
right
for
now.
the tip. All right, I'm heading out.
Get on
It's
it,
a
Lily.
big bad world out there, so be careful. And don't go messing people over. You're a ranger now. You better act like it. Oh, and John Marshall in Gun Barrel
You
is
tell
your
me what to
closest
do?
dagger. You might want to start there. And be careful. We need you.
Oh, you care about me then? Is that it?
I'll hold the fort, Walker. You just do what you gotta do.
You want to hold my rocks? Want to get on it or what? Get on it. Go ahead. I got some free time. A little. Alright, well, I'm gonna go. See you later then. And if I get a little liquor, just like. Get it. Alright, sweet flower lily of the valley. Sweet lily of the wasteland. Alright. I'll kill all the scumbags for you. We'll avenge,
Later.
Polly's, death, alright?
I'm keeping the survivors safe. You go make the wasteland safe. Cool?
Whatever. Nothing's safe.
In check.
Oh yeah, I'm a badass. But when it really comes down to it,
You two again.
More.
Y'all just gonna sit around? Maybe y'all help me? No, you know. Just gonna sit around, huh? Free roam. Welcome to the wasteland. You can use the map to locate and track things you can do in the open world. As you explore, more things you can do will be added to the map. Tracking a location on the map will track it with your GPS. The GPS shows you the fastest route there while driving. There are unlocked missions represented with that symbol and arcs. By that symbol you can track now in the map menu. Also, when we get out in the wasteland, when we use our nano abilities, we can see those colored holograms up in the air. Those are the locations of arcs. See that one over there. Alright, gonna wrap up this episode. But first we're gonna go out here and we're gonna
well, look at you. A fresh ranger.
Hi.
I'm Phoenix. I know I look good, but I drive better. Let's you and me go for a spin.
You wanna go for a spin on it, Wonder Woman? Until obtained, Rise of the Ghost. Your items have been delivered. Rise of the Ghost, the DLC was unlocked after visiting and leaving a hub. This will let you gain access to a new ability, a new weapon, and an entirely new region, the Overgrown City where the Ghost faction resides. Yep, and we'll be doing that maybe a little later towards the end of the base game, because like I said, that's really challenging. Digital Deluxe version, we have items been delivered, BFG, and that's right up. We're gonna go get the BFG. It's right up. It's about 100 yards up the road here. This item can be found outside of Vineland at the meteorite impact site. BFG ammo can be purchased in Wellspring. Wasteland Wizard codes, axe cheats on settings, upgrades. Not really anyway. From the settings menu to enable or disable any of your codes, find the Wasteland Wizard to purchase more. Progress boost has been added to your inventory. Access your and enable the booster. Battle standard. This has been added to your inventory. Access your garage to enable this banner. Yeah, that's another, like, you can put like a flag on the vehicle, but for some reason, like when I put that with the flag on the battle center flag on there, when I go back into the game, it doesn't keep it on there. For some reason, I won't save it on. Whatever. And another item delivery, Call of Death God. This was these are extra missions that were included. Call of Death God. This mission will be unlocked after completing the blackout portion of the main quest line. At the end of the mission, you will receive Nicholas Rain armor and the Settler pistol from the first game. The Rain armor, I don't think that really does any, like, in terms of like making it have more armor damage you could take, but the Settler pistol is like, I don't think there's any upgrades for that too. After a certain point, especially at this Ultra Nightmare, we probably won't be using that very much. But and the Mutant Monster truck skin, this has been added to your inventory. Access your garage to enable the vehicle. Anything else? is, even though I don't know why I don't what first person shooter games that when they go sometimes when they make these games when they put the vehicle driving in third person perspective. I don't know why they do that, but there is a way you can like change the view from more towards the ground or more of a horizontal view. Forget what I got it configured to. Oh, switch camera. That's my aim down sight button on the all right. Yeah, here we go. Then two different views, more from a top down view and then more from a. Keep it on that. Even though I think every time you get the vehicle, I have to put that back, but I'm just gonna go over here and get some. There's some resources over here. Where's over at that tower over there? Oh, yeah. Now that I remember those crates, I remember it was kind of like at first it was like the hit boxes on those crates. It was like sometimes you'd be right next to it and it wouldn't be able. It wouldn't break those boxes open. But it's just kind of like when it's like looking around at this, seeing the graphics and how cool the world is. There were some reviewers and some gamers that they were more concerned about like the boxes not being able to smash the boxes open easily enough, while they weren't paying attention to the fact that this is really cool game world. There it was. That was our BFG delivery. Right up over there. Is that meteorite? I think there might be some. We even have some wildlife, some buffalo. Took damage from that? Oh, maybe I guess. Also, I'm not sure if there's a difference between like I know a lot of. I might as well get the stuff out of the way. All the negative, bunch of negative things that were said about this when the game first came out. Don't you dare run me over. That's how there's nothing to do in between. It's total nonsense. There's all kinds of stuff. Like that balloon right there. Those balloons right there, they have access. They got here, let's get that. Like in between, I don't know if they change like on the easier difficulty settings, like normal, medium. Maybe they don't. Like there's always stuff to do. There's enemies and combat going on and convoys in between mission areas and stuff. Maybe they change. Maybe it's like maybe they the number of those like things to do out in the wasteland in between the missions. Maybe that increases with the difficulty level, but. I don't know. Plus, it's a wasteland, you know. It's like there's not enough. There's so many missions in this game. There's so much combat. It's so cool. All right, we got our BFG that we'll probably only use maybe every once in a while. that's cool. We got that. We'll actually probably be using that. The thing is, the charges for that cost quite a lot, but even since we're playing Ultra Nightmare, we probably might be using that a little bit more than usual.
Systems activating.
We'll find these box over here. And the bandits and stuff fighting, they usually won't, unless you engage in combat, they usually won't mess with you. And we got some mutant spores and MTB token, mutant bash tokens. Yeah, you can the spores and the tokens. You can they're a resource. You can get like we can get stuff like there's like different kinds of things we can purchase at the mutant bash. I think there's 2 mutant bash TV locations where we can use those tokens. Trading or roaming, found roaming the roads in the wasteland. The roaming trader offers a large variety of goods that you can buy from. You can also sell your junk to them for profit. Honk your horn to get the trader to pull over and open shop. Yo! Hey! Asshole! Yep. What's up?
I am Garcia the Gregarious. Trader and traveler, merchant of fine merchandise? Pray tell, who may you be?
I may be Walker. Are we really speaking like this?
Well, of course. That is how we show our caliber. And that is why you want to trade with me.
You got it. Yeah, they won't mess with you. What the? Hey, don't you see I'm doing something here? See what you get for being an asshole? Could have sworn there was some crates there. Oh, here we go. Plus, the crates and those, like, you can get like lots of resources. Now we can
wait for me.
Repair the vehicle. Yeah, the other vehicles, well, when they take a certain amount of damage, will blow up. But this has got it set to. You can it'll just like you'll just be ejected if it hits the minimum amount of damage before. So it won't ever blow up. Alright. Well, so much for, alright, let's see. What's our, alright, so we can just, we'll work our way, this is, actually going out to Gun Barrel is the first, out there in the skid on the wetlands, those enemies are a little bit more challenging. So this is the kind of this open map structure in this game. They got it to like where the farther you get in certain areas are going to be way more challenging. So first we're gonna make our way over to Gun Barrel. That would be right here. Enemy difficulty, we probably want to get the Ark on the way up there though. Here's that checkpoint bridge. Alright. Can we, no, we can only have it on one at a time. Alright, let's... It's going to be challenging, even though it's difficulty 2 level, but, Junker's Pass Ark. The Arks were crowded, some Arks, so the equipment of the people are gone, but some are still equipped with nanotrite powers and powerful Ark tech weapons. Okay, investigate the Ark. Plus we have items of interest. We have Ark chests and storage containers. So those are resources, and the Ark chests have remember what's in those. I think they're like upgrades in those. And plus we'll get cash and some experience. I think the that's the the star symbol there. I think that's experience points. All right. So we'll make our way over there. All right. Such a cool looking game. It's a cool world that id Software and Avalanche Studios has created. This is really good. Once we get upgrades and the combat's going to be really good and really intense here. This is really fun. Really fun first-person shooter game. Alright. Thanks for watching. We shall see you in the next episode. Keep fighting the good fight. Peace.